Let's feed the fish. The little tiny minnows are getting bigger. I think they are bass. I have to hold this all so I can hold the camera. Okay. Yeah, just turn it like that. Just threw some food in here. Look at them all. Yesterday we went to the lake and Daniel and Anna went canoeing and they caught a big smallmouth bass. It was, I don't know, less than a foot, but it was very big. 4 inches tall, 2 inches thick. I was impressed. I've never caught a fish before like that. So are the little ones. Don't know where the bigger ones are now. We had so much rain the other day. Heap big rain video of them. I love it when things are in bloom. Especially because I planted so many of these. Other things have taken over. I planted the willow, the clover, the black-eyed Susans, but the purple loosestrife has shown up. Oh, I planted daisies, and I planted irises. Oh my, what's this? Oh, it's the top of horsetail. I planted them all along. Willow all along this side and willow all along the other side. Oh, look, raspberries. Oh, I guess these are blackberries. Yummy, yummy. The alders have come on their own. Okay, fishies. Some of them are too little. I have to put this grass on that teepee before it rots and cut it back in here. It's so cool to have an effect on things, you know, and goals. So my goal now is to feed the fish everything and see how big they'll get. I also have that well cover, that wishing well, which I'm going to put out on here on my little coyote well. Can't see it in there. Need to do some more cutting down here. The grass is tall enough now to use. it beautiful down here? It's early, it's 7 o'clock. Oh, it's not early anymore. It was 5:30, but that didn't last. Today I'm gonna go get a trailer of gravel. And I put gravel here to fill all this in, and you can see some of it's up here. But it's time to get another load and carry on. See, there's Willow again. This is all willow, which will one day grow up, be very tall. See it hanging over? The beavers like it, but also I can use it for making things, grass huts or baskets. I remember the time when I would come down here and there's a beaver that's dammed up the stream so the water doesn't go down anymore. My little floating turtle dock. But the turtles eat the fish, you know. That's why people run over the turtles crossing the road. Elderberries are coming along. The Joe Pie is about to open. Okay, it's time to get my feet wet. Blackberries over there. All these with flowers on, that's all elderberries. Good morning, Mr. Frog. Oh, Mr. Frog, frog. He's a bullfrog. See how it's green where his head sticks out, but brown is where he's usually underwater. He's not interested in this cat food. He's a giant frog, isn't he? But those legs, people eat frog's legs. They're very small. Just a morsel. I'd much rather watch the frogs. And there's never a whole lot of them in one place. See his feet? They point inward for doing handstands. Just kidding. So there's a channel here. Oh, I gotta change the focus on that. Pond scum. Pond scum is actually a whole bunch of interesting stuff. So this should probably be where I put the gravel. But I'm going to put it on the roadway all the way up to it. It's interesting where the big fish are and where they're not. This is where I would end up stepping on the turtle when I was walking in the moat. It used to be pretty deep. Not over your head, but well, maybe in some places. It's so interesting to see these fish grow. They make bigger splashes. First they just nibble because their little mouths are too tiny. But then they start jumping and the whole thing disappears. Now that, I forget the name of that one. It's not Joe Pye. It's a different one. It's interesting that there's not enough natural food in here for them to grow big. Look at this moss. I've never had moss here. It's because it's so underwater so often. Nobody home. There he goes. This is the entrance to the grass hut. Gotta cut that grass and use it. Maybe I'll do that when I get around to the beginning again. What is this called? I have no idea. What's that one? That's blue weed or something? I forget. I have to take photos and ask that app. iNaturalist. That's a free app. This is chicory. The roots make a coffee substitute. This is vetch. This is boneset. Here's one of my willow. This is star sedge or starburst sedge or something like that. This is canary grass. Look how tall it is. But if it lays down, it'll keep growing. It'll be 10 feet long. I think this bush is going to have to go. I think I need a path to my bridge more than I need alder at the end of it. Now you'd think there'd be some under the bridge. It appears not. But the minnows are busy. Nobody under the bridge. These branches need to be cut off. You can see I've got some work ahead. Yay! Something to do. Isn't this ornamental mullein pretty? Look at this. Regular mullein is just yellow flowers, but these have purple insides. They're still working on these. I guess everybody is well fed. They have what they need. They say you should only feed what they'll eat in 10 minutes. I love this moat and the island. I haven't been on the island all year. Maybe for a couple years. It looks like I've tasted food. Very last. Okay, well everybody, do some growing. Enjoy your morning. I'm gonna do something with this grass. I think first I'm gonna have to cut a path. These are the best things for cutting grass. It's for cutting the long grass. So I'm gonna put it on the teepee up here. See, but we have to have a path. Put one bunch of it on there one day. I'll cut it through here. All right, I can't do it with one hand, so goodbye. Thanks for coming along.